On a Saturday, her young beau called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball. Oh, let me move that over a little bit and let me push that down a touch. Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the Texas Rangers in the second game of a 3-game series at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. And folks, us Oriole fans, we just can't take no for an answer. What do you want from us? We're still in last place. We're still 10 games under 500. We're still, in everybody else's mind, a team looking to sell and look at this season as a complete disaster and over with. But we keep on pushing the envelope of our hopes and dreams, don't we, folks? We won the opener here last night in extra innings. It was quite the epic matchup with Texas here in Game 1, with Trevor Rogers on the mound facing Patrick Corbin. Rogers' first 5 innings of the ball game was looking as sharp as he had through the first 2 of 3 starts he had made for us, looking very good. And then in the 6th inning, unfortunately, looks like he had lost it. We'd built up a 3-0 lead thanks to a Gary Sanchez 3-run base-clearing double. But Rogers would give up a pair on a 2-run homer to Marcus Semien. With nobody out, I believe, in the 6th inning, he had to get pulled. We had to go to the bullpen. We gave up the tying run in a really just ugly way. A walk to a number 9 hitter. He goes to steal second. The throw goes into the outfield, and he goes from second all the way home to score the tying run, which caused us to have to play extra innings. Top of the 10th, we do well. We get 3 runs on the board instead of just the ghost runner, and it's up to the bullpen to shut the door. Unfortunately, we didn't have our closer in that situation. Keegan Aiken came out, and after giving up a hit and a ghost runner already on base, it set things up for Adolis Garcia to tie the ball game, and he's just the kind of guy that can do that to you. He did. He was very excited about it, and I'm enjoying watching the replay of his post-home run celebration to tie that game, considering that at the end of the day, we won. But, yeah, we showed a lot of moxie, not only the players, but right here in Charm City chat, after giving up the 3-run lead in the bottom half of the 10th on that 3-run homer to Garcia, The morale was a bit low around here. BW could feel it. Don't deny it. Felt like I had to rally the troops, folks, and I would just want to let you guys know that's all it was. I'm not here to pick on any individual person. I'm not mad at anybody out there. Folks, I mean, it's called a rally speech. It's called rallying the troops. There's no, personal ill will directed at any individual person out there watching my channel. I think somebody out there needs to hear this if they are still indeed going to follow the channel. Not quite sure, but it was pretty clear that yesterday this person took everything completely wrong. And look, it happens. I'm not trying to make you look silly for overreacting or whatever, but I just want to let you know, you seem like a fan to me. I wasn't talking directly at you about this, and even if I were, again, it's all in goodwill. I'm trying to rally everybody to, root this team on. There's nothing, there's no ulterior motive here. I'm not trying to do something to make you feel bad or anything. Just trying to get the overall spirits of the chat up, a collective group. It's the same thing a coach would do to his players walking in the clubhouse. It's the same thing I would do sometimes as a coach when I was a camp counselor. I used to even do this in the ballpark, folks, as a child, back in Memorial Stadium. Back in the late 80s, in 1990, the final years of Memorial Stadium, when I was blessed to still be able to attend games there. I remember being 12 years old, 13 years old, at a ball game, and we're down a few runs, and something just happened that made us feel, made the section around me get all mopey. As a child, I would get up and turn around and be like, come on, people. We can still win this. Let's go. It's just the way I've always been, folks. It's the way I've always been. It's built into me to do that. It's not a personal attack on anybody out there, okay? Don't take it that way. So I hope if I give another speech like that, you understand where I'm coming from. And hell, look at how we did last night, folks. I'm not saying the speech had anything to do with it, but it was certainly well timed, wasn't it? All right, let's get into tonight's matchup. Brandon Young has been called up, and he is going to be in this rotation, it would appear, for a little bit because Zach Eflin is on the disabled list. This was originally a night for Charlie Morton to pitch. He was bumped a couple of days and will start on Friday night. At least that's the current scheduling, with some minor elbow tendonitis or low grade, however you want to put it. So Brandon Young is going to be up against Jacob deGrom. This is not an easy matchup by anybody's standards for us. deGrom has been one of the better pitchers in baseball for the past decade. Really, the only thing that's been hurting him is his own health. When he's healthy, he's quite good, and this season hasn't been any different, folks. Not quite sure what deGrom's age is at this point. I'm going to guess 33, 32. I don't know. Let me click on his name. He's going to be mad at me. When were you born, son? Oh, my. He's up to 30. He just turned 36. He just turned 36. This is an old man. All right, so I don't feel bad. I made you younger than you really are. So deGrom has a record of 8-2 with a 2.08 ERA, folks. He's winning 80% of his decisions. His ERA is just a hair over 2, and his WHIP is just .88. 94 strikeouts in 95 innings, so even at 38 years old, he's still punching out a batter per inning. 9 Ks per 9, right about there. The walks, not too much. Maybe 2 per 9, 20 in 95 innings. Not even 2 per 9. It's just great numbers all around for Jacob deGrom. Power pitcher and command pitcher, the whole package. We need him to not have it all tonight. If he has it all, we're going to need luck beyond what we can imagine. And Brandon Young, who's 0-2 with a 7.11 ERA, is going to have to pitch his best. We're going to have to figure out a way to get deGrom out of the ball game. And we're going to need some of these bats that have been heating up lately to continue to stay hot. It's nice to see some of these names here in the lineup. Let's go over these lineups, folks. First pitch is less than 5 minutes away, so I need to speed this up. For the visiting Orioles, there's some other notes to go over, too. Jackson Holliday will lead off and play second base. Ramon Laureano will DH tonight and be the number 2 hitter. Gunnar Henderson will bat third and play shortstop once again. Ryan O'Hearn is the cleanup hitter at first base. Gary Sanchez will be behind the plate and batting fifth. Colton Cowser is in left field hitting sixth. Ramon Arias will bat seventh, play third base. Ced Mullins will hit eighth in center field. And just called up back from Norfolk, Dylan Carlson back with the team. He's in right field. So one of the transaction reports to go over, Carlson has been recalled. And Emmanuel Rivera, who got a pinch hit at bat last night, he has been DFA'd for the second time in about 3 or 4 weeks. So Rivera will go through the same process. He'll be on waivers. Another team could claim him. If they don't, he could rejoin the team back down in AAA like he did after going through this process once already. Again, just not even a month ago, I think. That's your lineup for Baltimore. By the way, Jorge Mateo, this news is relatively recent. Mateo has an elbow issue. He has a hamstring issue, excuse me. I thought he had some sort of issue with his elbow that put him on the DL to begin with. But he's got a hamstring issue now, and it's going to expect to keep him out for the next 8 to 12 weeks. So to me, that pretty much says the remainder of the season is in jeopardy for Mateo. He's ostensibly, for me, out for the season. I mean, 12 weeks is the end of the season. 8 weeks is the, optimistic part of the timetable, and even that puts you basically at this point into September. So maybe he's got a shot as a September roster spot. We'll see. But nobody wants to see any of our players injured. Nobody wants to see any of our players injured, I would hope. But if we're all being kind of honest here, I think Mateo being on the disabled list kind of makes our roster flexibility a little bit more helpful. So, again, Mateo, I wouldn't do this as a trade for you to sit there with an injury, my friend. But sometimes bad things can generate some kind of good result on the side. And I would say this is that situation. Hopefully Mateo will get back into playing shape soon enough. Tyler O'Neill has begun his rehab assignment with AAA Norfolk. He actually had a base hit already in the game tonight. I just saw it posted somewhere, and it was kind of funny. It looked like I couldn't tell. There wasn't a audio feed of an announcer calling it, but he hit a ground ball toward first that kind of just had this weird English on it. I don't know if he literally hit the cover off the ball. He did something where the ball just basically died. The first baseman was just frozen in his place, thinking the ball was coming at him. And the ball just sort of just trickled into the outfield for a hit. So Basayo just coming up with newer ways to get hits down there in AAA. Folks, hang in there. I know a lot of you want them up. Look at it this way. BW now is fully believing that opening day 2026, Sammy Basayo is in this team. He's in. All right? Gary Sanchez won't be here anymore. Ryan O'Hearn likely won't be here anymore. So that's a second catcher and a left-handed bat that can play first base. Two things that Basayo has the potential to do, or DH. So that's two spots right there where he can fill in one of them somehow, even with Rutschman in the mix and some other variables still out there. Mountcastle, got to figure out what to do with him. Kobe Mayo. They seem to kind of cancel each other out. So seems like we got to move on from one of those guys. But I do feel Basayo, hopefully we'll get a cup of coffee in September. But, with the manipulation of service time being a very popular technique from owners, they just don't want to see star players get their clock started any sooner than when they're 100% ready to be everyday players. So I had mentioned in my Discord that after we had like our third or fourth catcher injury, that I'm like, okay, that's it. That's enough. This is a special situation. Call up Basayo. I think it was when Hanley got the concussion. I'm like, just call up Basayo, with the knowledge that we give him that it's only going to be a cup of coffee. You're here to help out the team while we nurse some injuries. You're always going to go back to the farm because we need you to develop a little bit more behind the plate. But hey, this is a chance for you to come up, get your feet wet, no pressure. It's not like you're playing to keep a job. We are sending you back down. And I feel like if you explain that to a player, he would have the right mentality to come up, enjoy his time with the big club, and maybe have an impact. But Jacob Stallings is going to be up with the team, folks. Veteran, 34-year-old catcher. He's been a backup catcher for a lot of teams, and I think we're kind of lucky, really, to be able to go find a guy like Stallings to basically be, our fifth catcher of the season. He is currently also on the roster with Chadwick Trump, now on the disabled list. Oh, my God, the game has already started. I've just been yapping my gums. It's 7 after the hour, folks. I'm yapping away. I'm probably missed the first pitch. I'm too much. I got to start doing 20-minute pregame shows, I guess. Look at me just talk right through the damn start of the ball game. I had some flooding over here last night, folks. There was some worry that I wouldn't be able to call the game. Jackson Holliday's stepping into the batter's box right now. BW doesn't miss a damn thing. All right. Jacob deGrom making his 17th start of the season. Again, all the numbers are quite good. There really isn't a weakness with this guy. 2-time Cy Young Award winner. First pitch of the ball game to Holliday is taken for a strike. And, folks, I think it's time for me to say, Jackson Holliday, I'm no longer going to tease you about swinging at the first pitch because lately you haven't been doing it so much. You do it some, but not at the level you were for about a 10-game stretch there where you were basically doing it for every at-bat, especially the first at-bat of the ball game. But he seems to be, seeing more pitches now. He's 0-2 here quickly on deGrom, and that's a call. Well, that should have been a called strike 3. Holy cow. Wow. And, oh, God, what's his name? Well, who's the Texas manager? Bruce Bochy. Bruce Bochy, you never seen someone this mad 3 pitches into a ball game. Pitch outside a Holiday. The count is 2-2. He should have struck out already, so we are playing with house money right now. deGrom's 2-2 is fouled away. Okay. Again, playing with house money. Let's foul some pitches away and see what happens. Holiday hitting .258 at the moment. Pitch off the plate. Full count, folks. Just like that. This is, look, we got the benefit of a bad call from the home plate umpire. Holiday should have been struck out on 3 pitches. Here's a foul ball, and now we got a nice long AB to start the ball game. 7 pitches seen already, which can only help the rest of the team. Another 3-2 to Jackson. This one's hit toward left. It's going to be near the foul line and just into the first row of seats. Along the left side, still 3-2. It'll be at least a 9-pitch at bat. Again, this will be the 6th pitch that should not have even needed to take place. And that is ball. Oh my God, the umpire with a makeup call for the ages. Holiday can't believe it. You can't do a makeup call like that, bro. That pitch was way worse than the one you called a ball that was a strike. That is so low. It started low and went lower. The hell are you looking at? It's ankle high. Unbelievable. Who is umpiring this? Who is this bad? One batter into a ball game. David Rackley. Welcome to my short list of idiots. Here's Ramon Laureano, folks.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Unbelievable. I've seen makeup calls, but that took the cake. Here's a liner on one hop to Seager. Laureano retired. 2 down. Man. Worst makeup call ever. Ugh. It might have been the worst pitch of the entire sequence. It might have been farther off the plate than any other pitch that Holiday saw, and they called it a strike. Gunnar Henderson, 2 down, nobody on. Want to know the count.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
I'll get the scoreboard up here in a sec, folks. 1-0 pitch from deGrom is at the bottom of the zone. That's the same spot that should have been strike 3 to Jackson 3 pitches in. Now it's a strike. I gotta work on it a little bit. Okay, Gunnar gets under this one, but it's not going to go too deep. Center fielder will have it about 25 feet in front of the track to end the inning. Orioles go 1-2-3. deGrom did have to throw 13 pitches anyway. It's something. We go to the bottom of the first. Orioles nothing and the Rangers coming up. All right. Let me work on this scoreboard box or balls and strikes box. Sub count looks kind of wonky too. What's going on there with the sub count? What is this? There we go. So we're still at 2,940 or 40 something, I guess. With 11 games to go, we're trying to get at least 5, hopefully at least 6 subscribers a night to hit 3,000 by the All-Star break. Now, we should be able to do that if last night is any indication, because last night we had about, 17 or 18 subscribers. So if we were on that kind of a pace, we can get this done before we're done visiting the Braves this weekend and have a full week to add on. It has not been an easy first half of season 2 of this channel when it comes to the subscribers, folks. Just telling you like it is. First season, we had nearly 2,500, which means we've basically only picked up 400 and change in half a season after having, what is that, 6 times as many the first season? So the plans of doubling the numbers to 5K this year, we aren't even on pace to get to 4K. We're on pace to get to like 3,500, and it's going to take a whole nother year just to get the 5K. We got to get this rate up. All right. Brandon Young facing Josh Smith, a left-handed batter playing first base, leading off ball 1. And the next pitch is hit on the ground, the second. Holiday with it, over to first in time. 1 out on 2 pitches for Brandon Young. Fastball, cutter, curveball, and a changeup. The arsenal for Young. And not any of those pitches is getting anybody out regularly. The four-seam fastball has the best batting average against, 286. His other pitches are basically getting hit 300 or better off of. Not a huge sample size, but again, this is a really tough ask for a win here in this pitching matchup. 1-1 pitch to Seager. Corey Seager at the plate is low, 2-1. 244 the average for the veteran shortstop, who's got a ton of accolades. Rookie of the year back in 2015 for the Dodgers. Two-time World Series MVP. There's a line drive base hit in the right center field gap. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Seager can think about three, I guess. No, he'll stay at second. He's not the fleetest of foot, but the Orioles nearly gave him a reason to try for three with a little bit of trouble getting that ball back in. So the double for Seager with one out. Seager's also got, I don't know how many Silver Slugger awards at the shortstop position. At least 3 or 4, I'd say. Here is Marcus Semien. He's been a Silver Slugger Award winner himself at second base more than once over the past several years here in the American League. He's got an 0-1 count and a foul ball here to make it 0-2. Semien with a 2-run homer last night off of Rogers when the score at the time was 3-0 Baltimore in the top of the 6th. And that swing pretty much chased Rogers out of the ball game. This one is low and away from Young. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Will there be a season 3 of the BirdWatcher Channel? I would hope so, Blue Man. It's going to be a financial, stressful attempt, but I'm going to try. Here's a line drive in the left field, right at Colton Cowser, who makes the catch. That helps. A liner, but right at somebody. And here comes Adolis Garcia. Last time we saw him at the plate, in hindsight, he was looking a little bit foolish after his home run swing. Here's a cut and a miss on the first pitch. Oh, 1. Curveball fouled away. 0-2 on Garcia. Runner at second, 2 down. Garcia's home run last night is 10th of the season. 225 the batting average. That curveball, ooh. That backed Garcia away from the plate, but it broke over the top inside corner of the zone, or close to it. A savvier umpire might have seen that as a strike. A 1-2. Swing and a miss! Oh! Young goes up the elevator with that fastball, and Garcia is down on strikes.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, we go to the second inning scoreless in Arlington, Texas. Folks, we got 130 people here right now. Less than half of that number have hit the like button. Let's make those who have hit the like button the majority of you, not the minority. please, if you don't mind, we've got a commercial break, a couple of minutes before activity resumes, and 8 innings of baseball left. So let's knock out as many of those likes now, and that way I won't bug you about it so much later. It's a thumb, it's pointing up, you tap it, it turns white, you're done. That's it. That's your commitment. Easy peasy, a lemon squeezy. I'm going to, I've got a little bit of breakfast here. I'm going to nosh on it and be right back after a 1 or 2 minute break. Thank you, folks.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. First pitch is a backdoor slider attempt from deGrom, but it's outside for ball 1. And then the next pitch by deGrom is fouled away by O'Hearn to make it a ball and a strike. Leading off the top of the second, O'Hearn batting .295. And a changeup outside makes it 2 balls and a strike. O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Hey, the dude, 1988. Thanks for your subscription. Welcome in to the Charm City chat. 2-1 pitch, fouled away. Count even up at 2-2 on Ryan O'Hearn. Hey, how you doing? Go back over here. 2-2 pitch, low and in. First bugle of the evening. Payoff pitch. Check swing, tapper, foul right at the plate. We'll do it again. O'Hearn hitting .295. Folks, the second round of All-Star voting for the game in a couple of weeks is, I believe, ending tonight. So do yourself a favor. Head over to MLB.com and vote Ryan O'Hearn in. That is a walk, folks. Ryan O'Hearn works a deep count against the tough deGrom and gets a rare walk out of deGrom to lead off the inning, no less. We love it.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Here comes the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Sanchez, did he hold up? Did he hold up? He did. A check swing, he didn't go. It's 1-0. Sanchez is up to .256. This guy was hitting below the Mendoza line when the month started. Well, now it's a new month. Welcome to July, everybody. Make it 2-0. That fastball outside. 2-0 on the Kraken, folks. Right now, I got faith Sanchez can hit any pitching. If he gets his pitch, that's a called strike. It's 2-1. The 2-1 outside. Folks, we've got ourselves a hitter's count with a hot power bat at the plate. Hey, Frank Baker, just chill out a little bit, okay? Read the room. You're kind of going a little bit nuts in the chat, all right? Just cool it down a little bit. All right? We love participation here, but when it turns into like 20 comments per minute for an entire ball game, kind of gets people a little bit, anxious. You're fine. Just, tone it down a little bit. You'll be all right. Payoff pitch coming up to Sanchez. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Folks, the Oriole batters are putting some deep counts in against deGrom. You got to like it. Nobody out in the second, and he's already up to 28 pitches. You got to like it. Come on, Gary. Full count. Payoff pitch. Called. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Perfectly spotted by deGrom. 1 away. And that's why you don't send the runner on 3-2. Because that was probably about a 50-50 chance that was going to be a strikeout there. Colton Cowser's up. Get those cows up quick, folks. Excuse me. Swing and a miss. Cowser out in front of a changeup. 229 for Colton. 7 homers, 15 driven in. Had a home run last night. Solo shot. Oh 1 low. Keep that pitch count climbing, even if we don't score. We can make deGrom only go 5 innings or 5 innings plus. That would really help. Cowser lifts one in the left. It'll be a can of corn out there. For the second out of the inning, Cowser flies out to shallow left. Alejandro Osuna out there to make the play. All right. Runner at first with 2 down. Who got next? It's Ramon Ortiz.
I have a brother.
Come on, Ramon. You've got some clutch to you, my friend. There's a ball hit up the middle and backhanded by the second baseman right behind the bag. He'll throw to first in time. Arias down on 1 pitch. The Orioles don't score, but they did get their first hit of the night, and they made deGrom work, right? I'm sorry, it was the first walk of the night. First hit came back in the first. We drew our first walk. Ryan O'Hearn, he's left out there stranded. Hit came back in the first off the bat of somebody. Oh, we don't have a hit. Never mind, we don't have a hit. All right, where is Birdland? Are you out there? I'm telling you, you got to knock me down at least a couple of pegs. Put me behind at least, I don't know, Red Barber or Mel Allen. Put me behind some guys. I can't only be behind Scully and John Miller because I make too many mistakes. Thank you, Chilo. Thank you. Oh, God. It's like everything I do just makes my reputation even better. All right. Thank you, Birdland. Look, I'll admit it. I love to be complimented, but I also feel embarrassed at the same time, but it's a good feeling. So it's a good trade-off. You know, Birdland, maybe, with AI technology developing at a crazy rate, Maybe it won't be long to where you can just get a collection of all of my calling and get, incorporate into your video game where I'm actually just calling the game, not just the bye-bye birdie, but the whole damn game. Yeah, Frank, I'm eating. I do apologize. It's something I don't like to do on the mic, but sometimes it's unavoidable. We got a 1-1 count on Antonio Osuna for pitches high for ball 2. There's no such thing as smoking too many special luckies. That would be like having too much fun. 3-1 the count on Osuna. Just hitting 160, and that's a strike. It's 3-2. Ernie Harwell was going to be the other name I was going to mention. Pirates, right? Ground ball to third. Arias basically playing in the shortstop position. Makes the play here to retire Osuna, first out in the bottom of the second. Oh, I'm okay. I can deal with a little teasing. But a moderate amount of teasing, I can't handle it. Here's Jonah Heim. Takes a called strike. Fastball right in the middle of the plate on the lower half of the zone. Heim's hitting 217. OPS is just barely over 600. Really not doing much with the bat. I guess I shouldn't have said that, as he drills one down into the right field corner for a 1-out double. So that'll raise his OPS from 607 to, 615, 620. Carlson firing the ball back in. Carlson in right field tonight. Laureano DHing. 7th double of the season for Heim. He's on at second with 1 out, and that'll bring up Billy McKinney, who's DHing. What do I know about Billy McKinney? Beats me. He's played 57 games in AAA. I'm not even sure what his normal position is if he's not DHing. Let's take a look. He is a left fielder. Apparently that's his primary spot, left field. He is 31 years old. He's not a spring chicken. Well, he'll turn 31 in August. Let me not sell him short. He's still 30. Here's a ground ball rolled over to second base. Holiday will get it to first for the 2nd out, but on the play, Heim goes from second to third base. However, there's now 2 out. So it's going to take a hit to get him in. And we're in the bottom part of the order here. Ezekiel Duran in the box right now. The number 8 hitter, hitting just 138. And first pitch swinging, a foul ball off to the left side. 0-1. Duran made an appearance as a pinch runner in last night's ball game. In fact, I think he pinch ran for Heim, which is what ultimately made the Rangers lose their DH spot, as both teams had the pitcher in the lineup before we even got to extra innings. 0-2 the count right now on Duran after a swing and a miss. 2 down with a runner at third base. 1 more strike, and we can keep it scoreless after 2 innings. 0-2. Up and in. 1-2. For Gamecast, I looked into all the options, and I'm using the sponge. I mean, I watch BW for the dry sarcasm. I enjoy that. Hey, I got some dry sarcasm, folks. Got the sense of humor of a cactus or something, right? Oh, come on. This is the 2025 Orioles. That runner could score from third on a wild pitch, and we could walk a guy. He ends up on first, steals a base. The ball ends up center field. Yeah. Yeah, all that could we've seen all that happen, what, in the past 48 hours? Beyond jealous. Don't be jealous, man. I've been grinding really hard, Birdland. And I've had a lot of other like projects and things over the years that I've worked on that have just kind of blown up in my face. Here's a swing and a miss. Duran strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Looked like a curveball there from Young to get that strikeout. Inning over, we go to the third, scoreless. Yeah, look, it's not easy. The whole YouTube gimmick is not easy. Again, I thought when I started my original channel a couple of years back that it was, something that I really believed in and something I was really proud of because it was something I didn't see anybody else doing. And I was like, wow, if I can carve out a living making people laugh and cracking jokes, watching stupid TV and home shopping channels, then I'd feel blessed. But unfortunately, nobody really ever showed up. It's still not even big enough to be monetized, and I was streaming every single night for about a year and a half, right up until opening day last year for this here channel. But it's tough. It's tough. I got lucky. I did get lucky in the first season. I don't know what happened, but a lot of viewers pretty early on. But then I was humbled because here I was after this first season going, okay, I got about close to 2,500 subscribers. And that's only the first year. Wait till you see how things go when I upgrade the look of the channel and everything else. I'm going to put so much work into this in the off season to make it even more attractive and build this audience even more. And yet what has happened again, subscription-wise, the rate of subscribers has gone from about 18 per game down to about 4 or 5 per game this season. So it's been tough. Even with getting close to 3,000, I'm still having my anxieties. Okay, we are ready for the bottom of or top of the third. And look at Mullins put down another perfect bunt. Mullins is on a bunt streak. He lays down a perfect bunt for a hit. He's not trying to move anybody up. He just wants to get on base.
Well said, now you know what to do.
And the technique is perfect. He is already running as that ball is hitting his bat. He is already in the process of running down to first. Really good fundamental bunting right there. Here's Dylan Carlson. And there's a called strike. And this is the kind of stuff you got to do with a pitcher like deGrom. You sneak a guy on with a bunt. You got speed there now. If we can get him on second base quickly, maybe Carlson can get him over and the next guy can get him in. Let's go. There goes Mullins. The throwdown is in time. No way. Why do we keep getting thrown out? You got to be kidding me. Why can't we steal a base? Said had to do what he did. He had to. Again, with a pitcher like this is the recipe to beat him. How is that an out? How did Seager slap that tag down so quickly? It's like Said was there, and Seager's slap tag was so damn quick. Oh, I'm so jealous. Damn. I mean, it was a high throw. And Seager just somehow able to slap that tag down when Mullins was just inches away from hitting the base. Ugh. Now nobody on with 1 out and a 1-2 on Carlson. Outside 2-2. Ah. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. It looks like he went, and he did. Carlson is out for the second out of the inning. And now we need to at least work the count on this next batter because now deGrom's pitch count's getting back into something like 13 per inning versus 20 or 15, 16. I don't know. We need to just make him pitch. That's all I know. Here's Jackson. He takes a changeup outside. Oh, God. Nobody can steal. Swing and a miss. Changeup. Holiday absolutely fooled. The count is 1-1. That pitch is up. 2 balls, 1 strike. You can see the ladies sitting behind home plate fawning over Jackson Holiday. Here's a ground ball backhanded by, is it Duran at second? Nice play there. Sorry, Duran at third. Simeon, of course, at second. With a nice play to get Jackson on a backhanded ball that was hit pretty hard on the infield there. Inning over, and man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, is the lady in black? I'll take a look out for the lady in black. I don't think so. I eat lots of rice, or do I change it up? I probably eat rice, on average every other day. If not a little, maybe 4 days out of 7 in a week. Pretty much every other day. I flip-flop. Thai food one day, some cuisine from another part of the country the other day. Could be, sometimes American garbage. But I'll get some Italian food one night. I'll get some Korean food another night. Some Japanese food another night. Mediterranean is always a good one. I love a good, what do you call it? Shawarma. I love some pita and hummus. Pita and hummus is probably my favorite, snack food, if you can call it that. But I can eat it just as a meal. I don't know what it is. It's a very simple, and the flavor doesn't have to be all that just pop in your taste buds. It's just a nice, subtle flavor, a good hummus with some pita, good quality pita. I'm telling you, folks, it's good stuff. Brazil does that too. Wife always has rice and beans, and I don't like it. Kids eat it. Rules, no violence, no politics, no gay. Frank, did you just become a unannounced mod of the channel? Thanks for the help. Sam Haggerty is going to lead it off for the Rangers. The number 9 hitter looks at strike 1. 250 average, 2 homers, 11 RBI. That's a second called strike. Nice location there from Young on the inside edge at the knees to make it 0-2. Normally, Tuesday nights are a full slate of games. Here's a ground ball between Gunnar and Holiday into right center field for a base hit. Leadoff single for Haggerty. That's not good. Number 1, it's the number 9 hitter. Number 2, he's the leadoff hitter. And number 3, he's got some speed. So a guy with speed on at first. He's already stolen some bags off of us between the last series and this one. And immediately we'd make a check on Haggerty to get his uniform a little bit dirty. Smith is 0 for 1 at the plate as the lineup has flipped over for the second time through. Another check on Haggerty. And now Young can no longer check on him unless that check results in a pickoff, a successful pickoff. So Haggerty probably going to run here pretty soon, and we pitch out. Wow. Mansolino absolutely convinced Haggerty will run, and Mansolino, Bruce Bochy, you are not. Not yet anyway. Maybe should have waited for one pitch before trying all that. Now Haggerty's going to run. It's 2-0. Okay. Okay. 2-0. Maybe Haggerty will wait till Smith gets a strike at this point to think about running. You could see Sanchez trying to be ready to throw him out before the pitch even comes in. Popped up. Okay, this will help if we can get to it, but we can't. It's a little doinker in the center field for Josh Smith. I mean, this is just a little cue shot off the bat. And he muscles it into center field. It is 2 on with nobody out. And the big bats coming up now for the Rangers. Seager, Simeon, and Garcia. Seager's already doubled tonight. This is a not too good situation for us. As opposed to good. First pitch is low to Seager. And now you worry about Young being so overwhelmed with the situation that he's going to be afraid to throw strikes. We can't afford to just try to nibble here. These veteran batters are too smart for that. Good pitch there. Good pitch there, right on the corner. And Seager able to foul it off to make it 1-1. Seager has been much worse against pitching when runners are on base. He's a better hitter when they're empty. So that's hopefully going to stay true here. Outside by about a foot. 2-1 the count. Seager at the plate, Simeon on deck, and Garcia in the hole. Nobody out with runners at first and second. Scoreless game, and called a strike. Nice spot there on the curveball from Young to even up the count at 2-2. The 2-2, big pitch here. Come on, give us that. Yes, called strike 3. Young paints the outside black. Seager caught looking.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Right on the black. Even Sanchez with a slight frame to help out just in case. 1 down. Now let's get a double play ball. Simeon is up. 0 for 1 tonight. There's a breaking ball that started low, and Simeon knew that if it's low, let it go. Curveball in the dirt for ball 1. One 1-0. A check on the runner from Sanchez after this pitch. Haggerty is at second base. Seager is at first. Is that right? And Sanchez might have an equipment issue or something. Slight pause in the action here. Now about to pick it up. 2-0 on Simeon. And the pitch. That's up and away. It's 3-0. We got the first out off of Seager, but 3-0 on Simeon. Pitch. We can't get that call. It's a 4-pitch walk. Bases are loaded now for the Rangers, and Garcia is coming up next. And again, with a guy like this, sorry to sound like a broken record if you were with me last night, but I said it before it happened, and he kind of proved me right. Adolis Garcia is really an all-or-nothing kind of a guy. So it's usually nothing, but when it's all, it is all. He had an all last night to tie the ball game up with a 3-run homer in the 10th inning. Otherwise, he was striking out. That's the nothing. We need the nothing, because if he gets the all, the bases are loaded. And we can't afford to be down more than a couple of runs against a guy like deGrom. So this is a very big moment in the ball game. Let's try to strike him out. Haggerty at third, Smith at second, and Simeon now on at first base. Young from the belt. The first pitch is not even close. A curveball that luckily Sanchez is able to keep from getting to the backstop. Again, Sanchez, his knees are just permanently locked into where he is. He doesn't jump out of his crouch. It's just, you got to shift your body over, not just lean over. Up and in, it's 2-0. This isn't looking good, folks. One pitch way outside, now one inside. So now if you throw one in the middle, that's right where Garcia is going to be looking. He has no qualms swinging away at 2-0 or 3-0, regardless of the situation otherwise. Pitch number 50 from Young on the night. We need something special. Swing and a miss. Okay. A rising fastball. It was out of the zone by the time it got there by an inch or two, but close enough to get Garcia to go fishing. It's 2-1. How about a ground ball? That one is lined past Henderson in the left center field. It's going to score at least one. Throgans goes in toward the third baseman. 2-run score on the play. It's a 2-run single for Garcia to make it 2-0 Texas. I need to see what Gunnar was doing. It was kind of like this half-hearted, let me stick my glove out. Could he have almost gotten to that? I guess not. All right. Well, this was always going to be a tough matchup. It's just gotten tougher. Not only do we have to beat Jacob deGrom, now we have to somehow beat him down by at least a couple of runs. Alejandro Osuna fouls the first pitch back. First and second now with one away. 2-0 Rangers. Pitch called a strike. That looked like it tailed away from the outside. into ball territory, but we got the call. It's 0-2. This one is foul back. Quite the drop-off from Garcia to Osuna in the order in terms of threat. If we had any other situation besides the bases completely loaded, we probably would have thought about pitching around Garcia. And there's a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Garcia strikes out. So there you go. That is what you could have faced if you had the chance to just pitch around Garcia, but we weren't afforded that chance. No place to put him. 2 down in the inning now after that strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Jonah Heim at the plate. Big cut and a miss on a rising fastball from who's out there? I just lost my train of thought. Brandon Young, of course. You're young and I'm old. 0-1 pitch. That is chased and fouled away to make it 0-2. A splitter below the zone. Heim got a piece. One more strike to get out of the inning, folks. Can we overcome a 2-run deficit against a guy like deGrom? That one bounces in there. Sanchez keeps the ball from going all the way away. Thank you very much. The runners did not advance. Still first and second with 2 down, 1-2 on Heim. 2-0 Texas in the bottom of the third on a 2-run single by Adolis Garcia. There's a ball hit toward the hole. It's short, and that gets through. Another run is going to score. Simeon trots home. It's 3-0. RBI single for Heim. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. That ball was not even really a strike at all. That was just some pretty impressive hitting there. That ball was moving away from the zone, and by the time it got there, it was probably 4 inches off the plate. Still went out there and got it. First and second, 2 down, and here's a ground ball right to the first baseman, O'Hearn. He'll take it to the bag unassisted, and the inning is over. McKinney grounds out on 1 pitch. But the Rangers put up a 3 spot, and that is going to be tough when you're facing an ace. We go to the 3rd inning. Is that all it is? Where the hell are we? We go to the 4th inning. Excuse me. It's the Rangers 3 and the Orioles nothing. Laureano, Gunnar, and O'Hearn due up. So we got the right part of the order to have a response. Can we do something against deGrom? This came out about an hour ago after I went on the air. Enrique Bradfield Jr. was removed from AA Chesapeake's lineup tonight, but only as a precaution due to wet field conditions. I'll be right back, folks.
apologize for Baltimore.
Good morning.
I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore.
All right, folks. Laureano takes low and away for ball one. Here we go.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Laureano grounded out his first time up. There's a fastball, top outside edge. Count even and 1-1. Called strike two, another heater on the outer half of the plate. Sup, big cuzzo? Sup? Bruh. What's up? Sup, bruh? Swing and a miss. Laureano goes down. First swing of the at-bat after taking a couple of strikes. Bruh. Bruh. Whoa, what was that? Something fell off my balcony table onto the ground. Sounded like a can. Gunnar with a line drive base hit into center field on the first pitch he sees. That ball was hit quite hard.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar says turn on the faucet. In the month of June, Gunnar hit .326 with an OPS just over 900 and hit .545 with runners in scoring position. How can a guy who spends a month batting third in the order hit .545 with runners in scoring position and still only be on pace for a 50 RBI season when he had twice as many the year before? It's an enigma. It is the weirdest stat. How is Gunnar on so few RBI? Here is Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
He's got a 1-1 count. Gunner's at first with one out. That's up and in. 2 balls and a strike. Folks, bugle time. That one's low and in. 3-1. A hitter's count for O'Hearn, folks. Hitter's count. Let's see what deGrom will give us. That ball's hitting the left center. Find a gap. Oh, it's going to hang up there. Damn it. And the catch is made on a slide by Osuna in left. Off the bat, that ball was lined perfectly for left center field, but it started to slice. And it sliced right into the fielder in left. Oh, that was right in line for a gap shot. 2 down. That is one we're going to look back on if we can't do anything tonight, because that would have given us something. There's a called strike to Sanchez. 97 on the heater from deGrom. Runner at first and 2 down.
Release the Kraken.
There goes the runner, and wow, Gunnar steals a base. I got to tell you, from the naked eye, he looked more out than Holiday did Who was out? Or I'm sorry, Mullins. It was Mullins who got out. Oh, you know what? This umpire at second is pretty good. The tag was there in time, but it was a phantom tag. And I think Simeon was the one trying to apply it. Seager with a great slap tag to get Mullins, but Simeon sort of just whiffed on the tag here, and that's what allowed Gunnar to be safe. Sanchez fouls one just out of play. Just a step into the Ranger dugout with Josh Smith leaning over trying to get it. 1-2 on the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
So, how about we get a base hit here with 2 down and a runner at second and get something out of this inning, please? The 1-2. Lined, hard, stay fair, get up, get up. That ball is gone. Bye, bye, birdie. The Kraken just clears the wall and left. His 5th homer of the season, and we're right back in it. It's 3-2. Oh, doctor.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Colton Cowser, folks, get those cows up quick. It's already 0-1. All 5 of Sanchez's home runs have come in the past 3 weeks, folks. This is the last time I'll say it because at this point it just sounds like a broken record that you heard already when really I've been saying it long before anybody else. Sanchez can help this team as a DH. He can. He's got a role on this team. We got to keep him there. He's still catching tonight, but just give him the DH spot, please. Cowser takes a called strike 2. 2-2 on the Milkman. deGrom now at 61 pitches. 2 down in the 4th. So about 15 per inning. And that's a called strike 3. Cowser caught looking. Inning over. But the Orioles get back into it. We're still down, but now we're just down 1 run. And even against a tough pitcher, a 1-run deficit, you always feel like you're 1 swing away from making it an even game, if not better. 2 runs on 3 hits so far off deGrom through 4 innings at the plate. We go to the bottom half of the 4th. Orioles 2, Rangers 3. It'll be 8-9-1 coming up for Texas. Be right back, folks. Got to go grab a Lucky. This game brought to you by Beggin' Strips.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! 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 There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please! Please! Give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
Hey, first pitch of the inning is a ball hit out to Mullins. He's got it, and Ezekiel Duran retired on one pitch. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Already one out. Here comes Sam Haggerty. He's 1 for 1. The Orioles have bullpen activity. Matt Bowman, who we did not see last night, is up. Here's a foul ball by Haggerty to make it 0-2. Pitch high, 1-2. Again high, 2-2 the count. Pretty big crowd here on a Tuesday night in Arlington, Texas. That one's outside and the count runs full. Well, the last time we walked the number 9 batter who had some speed to burn, it really hurt us, and we just did it again. A 1-out walk to Haggerty. And now we got to worry about the running game again. Drew French is checking on the status, I guess, of Bowman. Doesn't look like the Orioles think Young can go much farther than this fourth inning here. Low and in on Smith. Smith with a base hit and a run scored. Young is on 68 pitches with 1 out in the fourth. One 0 pitch. Here it is. Hit on the ground, foul. 1-1. Tomorrow is the finale of this series. Same start time, 7:50 p.m. Eastern. As far as the channel here, the stream. First pitch shortly after 8 o'clock. Called a strike up and in the zone to Smith to make it a ball and 2 strikes. So at 7:50, get on over here, folks. It'll be Tomoyuki Sagano going up against freshly off the DL Nathan Eovaldi. That should be a pretty decent matchup right there. Here's a ground ball to first. O'Hearn goes to second for 1. Back to first, a double play with Young covering the bag. A 3-6-1 twin killing. You love to see those, folks. Where's my button? Yeah, that's very close. Are they going to challenge this? They're already putting up the graphic like they're going to commercial. That looked like I might have challenged that. No challenge, apparently. We're in commercial break. We are in commercial break. They didn't want to challenge that. I think Smith might have been safe. I tell you what, the sunshine out here is getting so bright. I am debating on whether or not turning off this artificial light, because whenever I've got a reason to turn it off, I want to. Hold on a sec. I may not be lit to Hollywood specifications, but come on, does this look much different at all? I just turned that awful artificial light off. Pretty much the same, right? It takes 2 to make it out of sight. Hit it. I want to rock right now. I'm BW, I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock a microphone. So sit your butts down and watch some baseball. The Baltimore Orioles. Can't rhyme anything with baseball. He's going to make your face fall with the way he tries to do a call. Hey, I got to get this hat. I got one favor. Charm City Chat, get me this yacht cap that Jordan Westberg is advertising. Somebody go to this ball game. I got a very large head. Is it adjustable? Like, how does that work? Here's a line drive, base hit in the left field. Ramon Arias on the first pitch, and we've got the tying run on, folks. I'm shutting up. We need a rally. Mullins is coming up. Mullins bunted for a hit his last time up and then got caught trying to steal. Ugh. Imagine had he not been caught and had he been able to score, we'd have a tie ball game right now. Called strike to said.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Thank you, Charm City Entertainment, for just taking a little fun from some lyrics from a 35-year-old hip-hop song and making it all quite literal. I know you're just having fun, Charm City Entertainment. It's true. I am internationally known. I'm even more known that way than I am for rocking the microphone, I guess. 0-2 pitch to Mullins. Lined up the middle, but damn it, Seager is there. He steps on one base, but never a chance to get Mullins for two. They get the lead runner. It'll be a fielder's choice for Mullins. All right, Said, it's time to do it one more time. This time you're going to do it. This time Said is going to find a way to steal a base and get that tying run in a scoring position. I'm not done trying to successfully steal. I know a lot of our guys have been caught, but Said to me is the one I trust the most to get a steal. Oh, you're not a killjoy. I'm just having fun. You gave me some content to work with. We just popped it up on one pitch and foul ground. The third baseman, Duran, makes the catch next to the dugout. Carlson pops out on one pitch and foul ground. That's not going to do it. Said is still at first base. Back to the top of the order for Holiday. Jackson's 0 for 2. First pitch is a fastball inside edge for a strike. Ladies love me, girls adore me. I mean, even the ones who never saw me. Yeah. Not to be confused with another hit from the same time where I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. What makes it funny is to say it only happened once. 1-1 the count on. There goes the runner. Holiday will foul it off. Mullins will have to go back to first, and he had a good jump, damn it. deGrom is up to 70 pitches. Folks, fun fact, I'm spunky and I like my oatmeal lumpy. The 1-2 to Holiday. Upstairs. That makes it easy. The count is 2-2, folks. The 2-2. Oh, Holiday chased one that was low all the way in there. and strikes out on a foul tip. Jackson's going, what happened? What's the deal? Umpire is out. Wait a minute, Bochy's coming out. What happened on this call? What's the claim? Oh, he did. Oh, it bounced. Oh, yeah, that's a foul ball. This at-bat is not over. The ball bounced. Bochy, the ball bounced, dude. I get it. You're trying to, say, well, you called it one way. And the umpire's showing him the scuff mark, I believe, on the baseball of where that ball bounced. Bochy, come on, buddy. You're a good manager. Don't pretend like something happened that didn't. We got the call right eventually, okay? Holiday's still at the plate. Mullins at first base, even though the scoreboard now says base is empty, he should still be there. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it. All that, and Jackson winds up striking out anyway. Mullins left stranded. All right. Where are we? That is halfway through the ball game, folks. Bottom of the fifth coming up. 3-2 Rangers. Texas out hit us 6-4. Neither team with an error. The Orioles have left a couple of men on base. Texas have left 4. We've got the only long ball. Gary Sanchez. Now, was there an actual Humpty dance? I know, obviously, that's the song. That's the name of the song. It would seem logical that there would be a specific dance, but as many times as I heard that song, as many times as I've watched the video, I don't remember an actual signature dance for the Humpty dance. How does it go? Can someone briefly describe in words what sort of physicality is involved in doing the Humpty dance? I gotta know. Here I am closing in on 50 years old, just realizing. By the way, folks, it's 99 degrees down there in Arlington. Imagine if we were playing this back in the old ballparks that weren't climate controlled like this place is. After the week we spent in Baltimore sweating our asses off. And then we go to Atlanta next. Holy cow, folks. All right. Yes, that is a very low-res shot of Globe Life Field behind me. You see, I'm giving the illusion that I'm at the game. Don't you believe me when I tell you I'm here watching it? Here's Corey Seager. So, did we come to a conclusion on how the Humpty dance goes? Oh, you sit on a wall and you have a great fall. Hi, I get it, because Humpty Dumpty. I get jokes. Standard. What, do you want to stare at the stadium, Dingleberry? It's just background dressing, man. I'll get a higher res shot. Would you like me to get a higher res shot? Or do you really spend 3 hours staring behind me at the field? Come on, Dingleberry. I'll admit it, all right? It was tough finding a somewhat first base side angled shot of this ballpark that was also high res. I couldn't get it all. This is the compromise I came up with. It's 3-1 on Seager, leading off the bottom of the fifth. Digital Underground made the dance up. I'm not sitting here trying to figure out who invented the dance. I want to know, what is the dance? What constitutes the dance? Is it involve waving of the arms? Is it a certain leg motion? Are you bobbing something? Are you shaking something? What the hell is the dance? Swing and a miss. Young strikes out Seager.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Man, Seager went fishing for a pitch way outside. Marcus Semien is up. I guess you folks will just have to send in a short video of you guys doing the Humpty Dance. I'll just have to see it with my own eyes. Nobody, apparently, with the ability to describe this to me. What is the deal? Bowman is on the mound. I'm sorry. Yes. Brandon Young is out of the game. I'm sorry. I did not make a note of that. Here's a ground ball to short, and that throw looked slightly off the bag, but we get the out. Whether on a tag or if O'Hearn still had his foot on the bag, that's the second out of the inning. So, yes, Matt Bowman is on. Thank you for that. I did not even pick up on it. So that's it for Brandon Young. 4 innings. He gave up 3 earned runs on 6 hits and a pair of walks, 71 pitches. Not all that great, but we have a ball game here. Adolis Garcia looks at a pitch outside for ball 1. He is 1 for 2. He had the big 2-run single. That is now the difference in the ball game. Up and in, 2-0. You bend the knees, circle the hips, cross the legs, and bounce. Okay, thank you, KPK. Bend the knees, circle the hips. Wait a minute. That's exactly what I do when I have to visit my proctologist every year. I'm told to do those exact same moves in that specific order. Are you sure this is a dance? (3-0) the count. That is a called strike, just catching the inside bottom corner. Yeah, I remember this. I remember. I bend my knees, I circle my hips, I cross my legs, and then he tells me to bounce and then cough for some reason. Here's a foul ball by Garcia. The count is full. Full count. Hopefully Bowman will have enough to go a couple of innings. After just 4 innings from Brandon Young, here is a foul ball. It's still 3-2. Bases empty, 2 down, 3-2 Rangers in the bottom of the 5th. The hammer dance. Now, see, I know the hammer dance. And I've got the parachute pants to pull it off. Line drive into left center field for a base hit. Mullins cuts it off. Garcia is going to test the arm, and he will win it with a stand-up double. And more flexing from Garcia. Did he learn nothing from last night after looking, in hindsight, rather foolish, celebrating in a way as if the Rangers walked it off when all they did was tie it and eventually lose? All right, Garcia, good for you. You got your 2-out double. Let's get Osuna out and keep this game where it is. Charm City Entertainment, I think MC Hammer was talking to the IRS about his accounts after all the tax evasion. He was basically flexing to the IRS that you can't touch this. Oh no, Osuna just crushed one in the right. It is gone. It's a 2-run bomb to make it 5-2 Texas. Matt Bowman. You would hope you could get Osuna out looking at his numbers, but he just cranked that one out. Good grief. Man, we're giving up so many home runs. That was 109 off the bat. A no-doubter laser into the right field stands. 5-2 Texas. That's his first career home run. Well, there you go. We really know how to make the fringe players and the number 9 hitters and what have you on all these teams look like gangbusters, don't we? We have got to stop giving up so much to the weak part of the lineup. Here is Jonah Heim. He's 2 for 2. A single and a double for Heim already tonight. 3-0. Man, Bowman doesn't look like he's got it tonight at all. 20 pitches in the inning already. A big home run ball given up, and now a 3-0 count on Heim. Make it a 4-pitch walk. Well, folks, with deGrom still pitching and how Matt Bowman is looking right now, this is not a good recipe for success. We need some variables to change. Here comes an usher to come talk to somebody in the stands about something. Is he kicking somebody out for something? He's telling them, let's go walk, buddy. Oh, it's Osuna's first home run, so they're going to go arrange something. He'll probably get an autographed bat or something, so Osuna can get his home run ball. Here's McKinney at the plate. And after ball 1, he takes a called strike. All right, we don't have to watch him walk all the way up the damn stands. We get it. 1-1 the count. This ball is fisted into the opposite field for a base hit. McKinney. Just another, who the hell is this guy? Getting a hit out of nothing. He did not barrel this ball up at all. I mean, he was sawed off, and he still just fights it out into the opposite field for a hit. Drew French is out to talk to Bowman, and he's already worked up quite a sweat. Climate-controlled ballpark or not. It looks like it's 99 degrees for Bowman out there right now. Ezekiel Duran, who is 0 for 2 and is hitting just 133, is up now. So 2 on, 2 out. We're down 3. Needless to say, a must out for Bowman here. And the first pitch, he just catches the outside corner with a strike. Good spot there to get that call, to get ahead of Duran 0-1. Low and away with a sweeper. BW needs a special lucky, but he does not have one ready to go. The 1-1 outside. 2-1 the count. Outside again. 3-1 on the 133 hitting Duran. Come on, Bowman. Feel like he hasn't pitched in a while. That might be his biggest problem. 28 pitches before this last one here, and it was even up at 14 balls and 14 strikes. Now a foul ball. Still 3-2. Another payoff pitch coming, and first Duran asks for time. Payoff pitch. That hit him. I mean, that's worse than walking the guy. I mean, hell, if you're going to do that on pitch 1. Lots of pitches just for a full count hit batter to load them up. That was off the right wrist of Duran. Trainer's out to look at the wrist. Haggerty due up next. The bases will be loaded with 2 down. Haggerty already 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Duran trying to test his grip ability. And the trainer gives him a pat and says, take your base. Bochy with his grandpa bod strutting back to the dugout. My God, my good, that's too much Bochy crotch in high def. Let's move on. All right, thank you. I need a lucky. Folks, we got a lot of work to do here. Last night was tough. This is going to be tougher. But that's why last night was so important, because it was always going to be tough. deGrom versus Brandon Young. Haggerty at the plate. First pitch swinging goes to left. It looks like Kowser's got it. He does. Right at him to end the inning. Thank you. A 1 pitch out right at somebody to leave the bases loaded. Let's make the Rangers pay for stranding 3 men. We go to the 6th. We're down 3. 5-2 Texas. So the Yankees lost earlier today. I forgot. I've got a new clip I want to add to my soundboard here. Let's see if I can quickly import it and where it might want to go. Let's try. Is the toilet flush noise really helping? I don't know. All right, how about we do this? All right, folks, here's our newest soundbite. I hope you enjoy it.
Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was...
Let me put a fade out on that because I didn't edit it at the end too well. But I like it.
Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was... Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was... There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field. There's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in.
More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting.
And welcome back to the ball game, folks. Ramon Laureano has an 0-2 count leading off the top of the 6th. He pops it up on the infield, in foul ground, first base side, right near the coaching box. Smith with the catch, one away. Laureano retired. All right. We need some base runners, folks. Gunnar Henderson's coming up. And he's got a hit tonight. 1 for 2. deGrom kicks and deals and hits bottom of the zone with a called strike on a fastball. He's up to 77 pitches. He's going to get through 6. You just don't want him to come out for another inning if you can. That one bounces in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
One and one on Gunnar. The pitch. It's hit in the air, out of play, foul. 97 on the fastball from deGrom. What kind of numbers would this guy have had he been pitching healthy his entire career? Check swing, and Gunnar does not go. 2-2. 80 pitches now for deGrom. 2-2 fouled away. 99. Just nearly hitting triple digits, deGrom. 80-plus pitches into the ball game. Two. Hit on the ground, right to the third baseman, who is basically in the shortstop position. Duran throws out Henderson for the second out of the inning. Ryan O'Hearn. All I can say is, folks, this part of the order, next time up, we need somebody else on the mound, and I think we will. We'll get 1 trip through the order facing the bullpen here. One and 0 on O'Hearn. He has drawn a walk tonight, and he's lined out. Swing and a miss. A big cut from O'Hearn. 1-1.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
That one gets away from deGrom. Up and away. 2-1 the count. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. 98. On the gun, it's 2-2. Yeah, the game screen will be behind occasionally, folks. It's better for that to be behind than ahead. Here's a line drive base hit in the right field for Ryan O'Hearn. A 2-out single. Keeps the line going. Keeps deGrom out there in the 6th. On 87 pitches, he's got to face at least one more batter. And that increases the odds of knocking him out of the game a little bit earlier. Oh, I'm sure he can do the 7th. He can go over 100 pitches, but I'm just trying to look for some hope that even if he starts the 7th, it won't be a full 7 innings. That's what we're hoping. Gary Sanchez, come on, buddy. He's got the only offense on the night, a 2-run homer. He struck out his only other time up. This pitch is away. It's 2-0. 2-0 on the Kraken, folks.
Release the Kraken.
Two and 0 pitch. Check swing. No swing. It's 3-0, folks. deGrom now up to 90 pitches. This is what we need. And a walk right here would really make it tough for him to go another full inning. It's 3-1 now. That pitch catches the outside half of the plate. 3-1 on Sanchez. Runner at first, Gunner. 2 down, the pitch. Hit on the ground, right to third. Duran will go the short way to second for the force. Excuse me, I said Gunner was on at first. It's O'Hearn. My apologies, but either way, it's a force play at second to end the inning. deGrom gets through 6. He's got a quality start. One of many for deGrom. And on to the bottom half of the 6th. The Rangers are still ahead by 3. Well, well, well. How now, Brown Cow? Let me close this door behind me. Now that I'm done having a lucky break. Be right back. Folks, I had last night, while this major storm came in to my area and flooding was occurring in the streets, I was down on the top stoop of my apartment building kind of looking at the scene. And while I was standing out there, I felt something on my back. And I was like, some kind of creature just landed on my back. I knew it. I knew because I felt some kind of movement. Some light movement, and I thought it was a gecko. Geckos here love to hang out at nighttime on the outsides of the doorways of buildings and stuff. So if I'm standing on the threshold of my apartment building, I thought I had a little gecko like land on my back, and I walk inside to try to shake it off of me. Because it's like in the middle of my back. It's like that area of your back that you can't get to no matter what direction your arm goes. Like you need somebody else to scratch it if you get an itch there. It's like right there. And I'm trying to shake my shirt and get it out of me. And finally, this creature lands on the floor. And it's this bug I've never seen before in my life. It was gigantic. And it had wings. It looked like a giant, like, beetle or roach, and it flies, too. And immediately after it left my shirt, it just made a beeline for underneath this little rug in the front doorway for people to, like, dry their feet off, and just scurried underneath it to hide. This little pain-in-the-ass bug. You just know this thing's built to survive. I tell the house lady about it. I'm like, lady, you got to come out here and take care of this giant bug because I don't think anybody's going to want this thing in the building, and I'm not going after it because it's out of my league. Here's a line drive right at O'Hearn. He makes the catch for the first out. Sorry, folks. Josh Smith, top of the order for the Rangers in the bottom of the 6th. Smith lines out to O'Hearn at first to begin the inning. I'm telling you, folks, Starship Troopers, if you've seen the movie, it looked like that. Just a bug way too big to be sharing space with anything here on this planet. That bug should be on a different planet. I don't know what it is. The lady immediately said what it was in Thai. It was some 3-syllable word I never heard of. It's got a name. I don't know how to look it up, but it scared the bejesus out of me. Good grief. It just makes you think, folks, like what happens at night when you're asleep? There's a bunch of crazy creatures out there that always know how to hide and you never see them. What's crawling around out there while you're asleep? It creeps me out. Corey Seager's got a 1-1 count, and that's a strike to make it 1-2. Matt Bowman is still out there, and he's on 37 pitches. One-two count, and that one's crushed in the right. We are only saved by the fact that ball was lined so hard and not hit very high. Otherwise, that would have been a home run from Seager. Instead, it is a double. A line drive double off the wall in right field for the Rangers. I mean, if you're wondering why Bowman is still out there, I mean, it's really the Orioles just trying to prevent from maxing out their pen after what was a pretty tough night on the pen last night. Bowman was one of, maybe 2 pitchers last night that didn't pitch. Soto, the other one. And Bowman has enough stamina, apparently, to be able to go a couple of innings, throw 40 pitches. But, yeah. The hope is that he can bridge the gap until you get to the shorter relief guys, but he has given up a couple of runs. Marcus Semien is at the plate. It's 2-0 on him. 1 out with a runner at second base. And that pitch is low. 3-0. I mean, it's over 40 pitches for Bowman. You got to have somebody else ready. I get you're maybe trying to get to the 7th with him, but sometimes you got to abandon the plans. If you can see your pitcher is struggling. There's a strike to make it 3-1 on Semien. 1 out, runner at second. 5-2 Rangers in the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 pitch, fouled back. Full count. Soto should be available, so I'm guessing they probably want to leave Bowman out there until a dangerous lefty bat comes up. But again, how long until it hurts us? Because here's Semien with a line drive base hit in the left. Even with 2 down, Seager can't score from second. A combination of his lack of speed and the fact that Semien hit that ball really hard, and we got the ball back in pretty quick. So first and third. Oh, I thought there were 2 down. Never mind. I thought there were 2 down. We still only have 1 out. Who's up? That's not Soto. That's, who was that? Was that, what's his face? I've already forgotten his name. Not Selby. God, Blewett. Is that Blewett out there, I think? I think Blewett is getting loose. 1-0 on Adolis Garcia. Garcia is 2 for 3. 2-0 on a pitch outside. And Semien steals a base without a throw. I mean, the discrepancy between our inability to do anything with our base running and the opponent basically just running Rip shot all over us. A ground ball that bounces over Arias into left field. Cowser comes up firing to second. But 2 runs will score on this. It'll be a 7-2 ball game, and Bowman was asked to do too much. The only way I can allow this to fly is if, the plan is, look, you want to try to win every game, right? But you have to win 2 out of 3, right? It does feel like the Orioles are kind of looking more at the rubber game than they are this one, considering the matchup and how the first half of the game is gone. I'm not happy about it, but it feels like that's the case. Osuna at the plate, last time up, hit his first major league homer, and this ball bounces away from Sanchez. Again, he doesn't move his body to block a pitch. He only reaches for pitches. Move your legs, dude. Can you not move? If you can't move, you can't catch. How many more of these am I going to have to watch? Here's a ball to second. Holiday will go to first for the second out. Runner goes from second to third. Garcia. 50 pitches from Bowman. I mean, even 100% healthy and ready to go Bowman, that is enough. Finally, Mansolino coming out to make a change. We're down 5 now. Weren't we only down 1 when he came on? Yes, that is the case. Bowman comes in the 5th inning, gives up 2, stays on for the 6th inning, gives up 2 more. It really is like Mansolino made up his mind. Regardless of performance, I'm going to try to make Matt Bowman pitch 2 innings. You can't have that mentality. You got to adjust. You can have the optimism. You can be like, all right, if I put Bowman out there, he can give me a couple of innings. And, get this to the late innings and then shorten up the bullpen for us. Yeah, ideally, that would be great. I don't mind that you went to him when you did. What I mind is just the lack of okay, now it's time to switch it up because Bowman doesn't have it tonight, and we still want to win this game. We still want to win. Doesn't feel like that light bulb went off. It doesn't feel like that light bulb went off. Five runs down is a lot. I mean, he gave up 2. That was 3 runs down, which was what we were facing after the 3rd inning, 3-0. But 5 runs down now, man. Oh, hey, I got something to lighten the mood up a little bit. How many people we got here right now? I haven't even talked about the like count. Folks, we got over 100 likes, and I never even talked about it tonight. You guys are awesome.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Scott Blewett is on the pitch. First pitch to Heim is at the bottom of the zone for a called strike. Jonah Heim hitting from the left side. He's already 2 for 2. And he reaches for a low pitch there, fouls it away to make it no balls and 2 strikes. We need 1 more strike to end this inning. And again, I've got something to say thanks about. I would hope. I tried to last night. I ought to be able to do it tonight. Now that it is officially July over there. There's a swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. Blew it. Comes in and strikes out. Who was that to end the inning? Who did he strike out? Jonah Heim goes down swinging. Okay. Thank you very much. We get to the late innings now. Top of the 7th coming up, and we are down by 5. It is looking kind of bleak, but we've got big inning rallies in us. We just need to get deGrom out of the damn game to give us a shot. Just give us one shot. Do not miss our chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo. You better, the music, the moment you own it, you better let it go. All right, folks, 5 free Magic memberships to bird watchers out there coming in. Kaboom. Boom, boom, shake, shake the room. Boom, boom, shake, shake the room. Tick, 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 boom. Explore more, 704. Uncle Daddy. That doesn't sound like a fetishy name at all. Uncle Charlie. Folks, it's a extended family here. Jay Ayala and Iron X Lung. You've all got free Magic memberships. Congratulations. I've never seen any of you in the chat, but now you can if you want to. And do some other things. Well, you could chat. You were subscribed. You just weren't members. But now you got some membership perks. Enjoy. I'll give away 5 more tomorrow. All right? By the way, folks, no super chats or otherwise memberships so far tonight. Remember, if just 1 or 2 of those rolls in, it pretty much helps, pay for the bill at the table. Just throwing her out there, folks. If everybody takes a turn, it's not so bad, right? Cowser, Arias, and Mullins is due up. And I forgot, I'm staring at my own screen. Cowser swings at the first pitch and fouls it away. It's 0-1. Jacob Latz. Oh, this guy again. We had to face him as a starter, and we couldn't do anything. Left-hander. We got to deal with Latz. 0-1 pitch is a called strike 2. Folks, we need some cows. Yeah, everything with the gifted memberships is totally random, folks. Totally random. I got no say in it. Ground ball up the middle. Cowser finds the hole. And we've done about as much against Latz in one batter that we did against him when he started against us back in that series in Baltimore. We could not get to this guy. Cowser lefty on lefty with a leadoff hit. We need base runners. Ramon Orioles. Keep the line moving. Swing and a miss. Out in front of a changeup. Arias 1 for 2. Orioles have been out hit 12-5 now. That one's low. 1 ball and 1 strike on Ramon Orioles. Blue Jays over the Yankees 12-5 earlier. And the Rays lost in extra innings there to the Athletics. That's good to see. We're definitely rooting for the Athletics to sweep the Rays, if at all possible. 2-1 on Arias. Did they play last night? Who won? I don't know. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Erica will be a member again as soon as she can. Thanks, Erica. We look forward to it. The binoculars look good on you. 2-2 on Arias. This one's fouled back. Nobody out, folks. We're down 5, but we have gotten deGrom out of the ball game. Now's the time to start clawing our way back. If it's going to happen, let's get down to business. 2-2 on Arias. And he sprays one in the left. It'll get down for a hit. We've got the first 2 men on and nobody out with deGrom out of the game. Can you see how quickly the tide can turn, folks? Let's keep it going. That can't be good for Latz's confidence. He's given up both base runners. First 2 base runners have reached base. Here's Ced Mullins. Come on, buddy. Keep it going.
Well said, now you know what to do.
First pitch on the outside corner with a slider for a strike from Latz. Oh, gosh, the 2-hour mark, the dreaded 2-hour mark has come, and I have to refresh. Refresh. Exciting. Said, I hope you do something, even if I don't see it. Okay, we got an 0-2 count now. Either called or swinging strike 2. 0-2 on Mullins. 2 on with nobody out. The Orioles with a chance to do something here. They got 2 runs off deGrom, but they're down 5. After Matt Bowman gave up 4 runs in relief. That pitch is high to Ced. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Come on, folks. Come on, Ced. 1-2. Line drive. Right center field. Oh, it's going to be caught. And look out. Where's that throw going? Okay. I was worried there was a runner off base somewhere. Garcia just hurling it back toward third. I guess to keep the runner at second. But, damn. That was another fairly hard hit ball. But nothing to show for it. 1 out. Here's Dylan Carlson. And 0 for 2 tonight. A strikeout and a foul pop-up on 1 pitch. Not a good night for his return to the lineup back from Norfolk. I mean, folks, again, I had 1 problem with the lineup tonight. As Carlson, with a swing and a miss, makes it 0-1. You could have had Sanchez still DHing. You could have had Laureano in right field with that arm of his, and then you could have had Stallings catch and hit 9th instead of Carlson. And so far, Carlson hasn't really done anything to say, well, his bat is more valuable than Stallings, so we can have a stronger lineup. Yeah, but how much defense did you sacrifice for that 1 extra 9th batter who is currently 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a foul pop-up? Because now Sanchez is catching instead of DHing. Laureano is DHing instead of using his big gun in the field. And Carlson, again, hasn't really done much to justify hitting ahead of Stallings in trade of better defense, I would say. It's 1-2 on Carlson. 1 out, first and second. Latz, here comes the pitch. That is a little bit high. Good eye from Carlson. 2-2. 2-2 with 2 men on. Carlson is batting from the right-hand side for the first time tonight. Pitch. Way high, full count. All right, folks, let's go. Carlson, please keep this line moving. Holiday is on deck, top of the order, waiting. Payoff pitch. Swung on, and that one's fought off foul. In on the hands of Carlson. Folks. Payoff. Another foul ball. We'll do it again. Come on, Dylan. I got to move your name back to the front page of my soundboard. You got relegated after going down to AAA. Here's a pop-up. That'll be the second out. Garcia, the right fielder, circling under it and makes the catch. 2 down. Jackson Holliday needs to do something here. We need something out of this. Something out of this to give us a little bit of momentum. Give us a little extra hope. 2 on with 2 out for Holliday. 0 for 3 tonight. Average of 256. Mound meeting for the Rangers.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
What's all this activity in the Discord? There's like several messages. Oh, I see. All good, Froggy, all good. Here comes the next pitch to Holliday. A little bit outside. Okay. I say the next pitch. I guess that was the first pitch. 1-0 on Holliday. Come on, Jackson. Called a strike on the outer half of the plate. Two down with runners at first and second. Baltimore is down 5 in the top of the 7th. Latz on in relief of deGrom. And the 1-1 is a called strike. A slider that breaks over the plate and hits the outside corner at the knees. Strike 2. Come on, Jackson. Give us something out of this inning, please. The 1-2. And he missed. A rising fastball. Finished about 2-3 inches above the zone. Jackson committed and came up empty to win the inning. We had to score there. We really did. First chance to do something without deGrom. We get a couple of guys on and then nothing. Tough stuff, folks. It's a 7th inning stretch, though, and we've got a tradition around here. Try to keep those spirits up. We may not win tonight, but I think we all can agree that looking at this series, if we can take 2 out of 3 and the one we lose is Young versus deGrom, I think you take that. So far, it's kind of setting up to be that way, but the game's not over. But just to try to keep everybody, on a nice, even keel, let's look at trying to win this series above all else, okay? And no matter what happens tonight, we'll have a chance to do that tomorrow But right now it's a 7th inning stretch, which means it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get your cakes up, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right, so you know how I took this clip and slowed it down to quarter speed?
Yeah.
Right? I want somebody to clip me doing a long cakes on the griddle, but then slow it down to quarter speed. All right? I would love for that to happen. In fact, let me see if I can even give it a test try here. I'm going to go right into my own stream here. We are in the bottom of the 7th. McKinney at the plate, 1 for 3. The McKinney at the... All right, I see you. Make it 1 ball and 1 strike on McKinney. Stuff, folks. It's a 7th inning stretch, though, and we've got a tradition around here. Try to keep those... All right, so I'm going to play this at quarter speed. 1-1 on McKinney. That one's hit into right center. Mullins is going to track it down. A sprinting Sed Mullins covers lots of ground, and he makes the catch for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Spirits up. We may not win tonight, but I think we all can agree that looking at this series, if we can take 2 out of 3. Oh, I forgot I went into this. Come on.
The game's
just
not
get
over.
to the thing. Duran at the plate. Want to know the count. And there's a strike from Blewett to make it 1-1. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. Duran is 0 for 2.
But just to try to keep everybody...
I'm playing this at 0.75 speed, by the way. I'm not drunk.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
On a night.
On a night. Hey, everybody.
To throw some.
Oh, here we go. You ready to throw some? All right. Here's cakes on the griddle at quarter speed, folks. 1 and 2 count on Duran. Check swing. He didn't go. It's 2 and 2. All right. Your long version. Cakes Hey, we missed a double. Sorry. Duran with a double. He's at second with 1 out. Holy cow, folks. And people tell me don't smoke. What are you doing to your lungs? Yeah, you try that. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Good grief. That sounded like an air raid from World War II. Everybody evacuate. Haggerty at the plate. He's got an 0-2 count. This one's popped straight up on the infield. Third base side. Gunner at the shortstop spot right on the lip of the outfield grass makes the catch. 2 down. So you thought that good morning clip was stretched out too much? I mean, how long was that clip? Like a minute and change? That was something. Josh Smith, 2 down, runner at second. Fouls one back. 0-1. I probably lost subscribers, viewers. I probably, for the goof, I lost more people than I entertained with that bit. Sorry. That ball is hit out to right, but not barreled up, I guess, because it's not hit too deep. Smith will fly out, to right field to end the inning. We go now to the 8th. The Orioles are down 5. I might wait the Yankees out of the grave. I don't know if I go back a little bit. Just checking in. Yeah, I seem to be doing okay. We'll check in with him later. All right. Enough already. Eesh.
Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was... Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them.
All right. 8th inning. Laureano going to lead it off. Gunner and O'Hearn to follow. We really needed something in that previous inning, so I think it's probably kind of an empty thing to say now, but this is the meat of the order right here. This is the meat and potatoes. Laureano, Gunner, and O'Hearn. These are the 3 top guys, with Sanchez, the cleanup hitter in the inning. So you have to put something together here. Obviously, if you don't, you're down to 1 inning and you're down 5 runs. So can we all agree? Got to do it now. Got to do it now. Hey, there's Matt Holliday taking some swings in the cage. He's still built like a brick S-house. No doubt about it. Hey, Laureano, first pitch swinging high in the air to left, backing up, but there's going to be room on the edge of the track for the first out. Laureano goes out deep to left. 1 away. Latz is still out there pitching. And considering he has started, last time we saw him, I'm sure he could finish this game out if the Rangers wanted to go that way. A 5-run lead. And we've got a lot of lefty bats in this lineup for him to pick on, including the next couple, Gunner and O'Hearn. Gunner with a fly ball on 1 pitch. Wow, 2 pitches, 2 outs, folks. We're down to 4 outs. This game is wrapping up quickly. 2 down on 2 pitches here in the 8th. That's not going to do it. You're welcome, Uncle Daddy. Hey there, Royal PETA. It's nice to see your name back in full regalia. Here is O'Hearn. Base is empty, 2 down. The Orioles look like, without a miracle, they're going to have to play a rubber game tomorrow to try to win this series. Make it 0-2. Gregory Soto is getting up in the pen. And like I said, the only other arm last night to not pitch. Here's a fly ball to left. That'll end the inning. Quickly and very quietly, the Orioles go down with Gunnar, Laureano, and O'Hearn in the inning. I mean, oh boy, I got to even the hat doesn't know about a comeback here, folks. We will prevail, and if we don't, we will live to fight another day. That's what we will do. Bite me, PETA. Excuse me? That's no way to talk to somebody in the Charm City chat. Jeez. Let's show a little more charmage. Surely Uncle Daddy merely jests. PETA and Daddy going at it. She called you a thief. I mean, a sub. What are we talking about? What's the street value? Let me pay back whatever was claimed to be stolen. You want a free sub? Wait for your turn to be random. Maybe it'll come tomorrow. 30 cents? All right, I got you. I got you, Uncle Daddy. Let me take care of this problem and keep everybody, in this community. Let's hold this community together. 30 cents to keep us together, folks. There is a law company in the Maryland area called Law Tigers that specialize as motorcycle lawyers? And that's a sponsor on Masson. Okay. I guess I need to hurry up and get a motorcycle or something. I feel left out. Don't I think? Oh, Michael, I wish I didn't think as much as I do, but unfortunately I'm cursed with a mega mind. And it's constantly processing information well above and beyond your capability to grasp. Michael, you don't want this. You don't want this burden. Believe me. All right. Corey Seager is up. It's the heart of the Ranger order against Soto. Seager fouls one back. He is 2 for 4. It'll be Simeon and Garcia to follow. Pitch. Fouled at the plate, 0-2. Globe Life Field, folks. Don't you love it here? This is the life. The Globe Life. I'm all about that Globe Life. Wow, a hit batter. And the optics here don't look good. The optics don't look good for us on this hit batter. I don't think Soto had an intent, but I could also see Ranger fans being kind of pissed off because Seager is, their franchise player. That pitch really came up and in on him without ever breaking away. It kind of looks like a purpose pitch. But we know that Soto can be pretty wild, so it's hard to say. We hope it's not intentional. There's no point. It's not going to help. So let's just hope that was just a bad set of events. And now we got to deal with a base runner with nobody out. Marcus Simeon is coming up. I danced on the Yankee grave. Okay. And what shall I do with this information? What would you like me to do? Here's a called strike. It is 1-1 on Semien. Next pitch in the dirt and through the legs of Sanchez. This is just it's the worst part. It's the worst part about watching the Orioles right now. Knowing that no matter what we do, we have got a giant, gaping problem behind the plate. It's a very important position. And, yeah. 3-1 on Semien now. So the base runner goes up to second base, takes the double play away. And now it doesn't matter because he walks Semien. 2 on with nobody out. All right, look, if we're going to stink it up, let's get it all out of the way in one game, all right? Sanchez is not catching tomorrow, period. Period. We got to win this game tomorrow. When we win games when Sanchez is catching, it's in spite of the fact that he's catching. It's not because he's doing the catching. It's in spite of it. We still find a way. Otherwise, you're giving us our biggest glaring weakness and putting it into play for other teams to exploit. Why? Why? Why give us such a glaring weakness? It's not an Achilles heel, it's an Achilles torso. It's gigantic. One on Garcia, 2 on, nobody out. He's already got 3 hits tonight. Make it 2-1. That pitch is low. Just can't expect to be consistently clawing your way back into this race with Sanchez catching. I'm sorry. Fouled away, it's 2-2. Kittredge is up. He did finish off last night's game. So if one pitcher is going to pitch on both nights, it's going to be him. 2-2 is fouled away. We'll do it again. Soto still looking for his first out. After coming on to begin the 8th inning, he's let 2 men on and is 2-2 on Garcia. Hey, Michael, do you have the Yankees on your mind at all? Because they are showing up in 80 to 90% of your comments. Have you noticed the Yankees aren't involved in this ball game? Hey, a ball gets away from Sanchez and both runners will advance.
Big buck. Stop it all.
Again, you can't have Sanchez catching and Soto pitching at the same time. We've already gone over this. This is such a what the hell are you even thinking situation. It's embarrassing. Line drive caught by Arias at third for the first out. Thank God he was right there. So, folks, look, like last night, you might be wondering to yourself, BW, you're such a hypocrite. Last night, you're telling us all, hey, rally up and get behind your team. And now you're sitting here and you're dunking on Sanchez. All I can tell you, folks, is that certain situations require certain reactions that are appropriate, okay? Yeah, last night, we didn't need to fester in the misery of giving up a game-tying home run in extras. We had to just get right back into it, and that's all I was trying to do, was just try to rally the troops. No ill will toward any of you people. It was all from the heart, okay? It was a Blutarski. It ain't over yet, right?
Drop the big one.
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is.
That's just me in Delta House trying to rally my people in the living room there to, fight back, right? That's all I was trying to do. But in a situation like this, where we have a glaring problem, we know what the problem is. We can fix the problem. We can make the problem never even happen. But we are just letting it happen. That's different. Yeah, you should be pissed. Knowing that, how are we supposed to come back in this situation? Sorry for the rant. We got a 3-1 count now on Hellman, who is pinch hitting in the number 5 spot. Hellman is on in for Osuna. So Osuna hits his first major league homer earlier in the ball game, and now he's rewarded by getting sat for a pinch hitter, and we have just walked Hellman. We just walked a nobody, Soto. Okay, so punt the game. Punt the game. Punt the game. Everything we're doing says we're punting. There's only one problem. You have to come out tomorrow and be gangbusters. You have to. We have to win this series. I've seen this before. We win game 1. We crap the bed game 2. We set up a rubber game, and instead of, responding, we lose the third game. I swear it's happened in like 3 of the past 5 series. That's exactly how it's gone. So, yeah, Mansolino, if you're saying, look, I'm looking at every series 2 out of 3. I'm looking at our toughest game and saying, look, I'll use my lowest leverage arms then. I'll sit one of my guys who needs a break then, whatever. I'll just punt that game and just focus on winning the other 2. I don't know if that's his strategy or what, but if it is, you got to make good on it. You got to win tomorrow. You better. Jonah Heim is up with the bases loaded and 1 out. Again, Kittredge is up in the bullpen now. Strike 1 to Heim, who's now batting right-handed against the lefty Soto. There's a called strike. 0-2. Oh-2 count on Heim. And he went after it. He definitely went. They do an appeal signal, but home plate umpire rings him up. 2 down in the inning. Base is still loaded. Billy McKinney is due up next. It sounds like they're announcing a pinch hitter, and they are. Foscue. Really? You're going to go to him? Foscue is going to pinch hit for McKinney in the DH spot. And he swings and fouls the first pitch away. Foscue got the start last night. He's only made 2 starts this season, both in games against us. He hasn't gotten a hit yet. Michael, you still talking about the Yankees, dude? Hello? Nobody cares, dude. Another ball gets away from Sanchez, and this one is the worst of all. It's not even in the dirt. 1 run is in. It's a clown show. It's 8-2 Texas. Boy, if only I could be a guy to talk about my team like this.
There's the 1-2. Line to right center field. There's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting.
Well, Gregory Soto just gave up a couple more runs on another extra base hit. And to say tonight is not his night would be a massive understatement. To say it's not been a night for the bullpen would be a massive understatement. Matt Bowman has given up 4 runs in an inning and 2/3. Gregory Soto given up 3 runs so far in just 2/3 of an inning. We're down 8 with 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. After a double there from, who was it? Foscue. So it was Foscue. His first hit of the season clears the bases with a double, driving in 2. Who do we got? Oh, we're bringing in Ramon Vasquez to pitch, folks. Hey, we're back to a pitcher, position player pitching. Don't you love it, folks? Hi, Scott. How are you? I'm cruel. Okay. You're coming in kind of hot, aren't you? Hi, you're cruel. I don't think I've ever had anybody say hello and tell me something like that within 10 seconds. What happened? What did I do? Just kidding? Okay. I am unusual. I don't think I'm cruel. So cruel and unusual. Not my style. Luis Vasquez is going to pitch. 2 down in the 8th. Duran is scheduled to hit next. Runner at second base. Rangers up by 8, and we're just waiting for this one to be over with. Sorry, folks. Jekyll and Hyde team with some Jekyll and Hyde results. Duran is terrible music. Well, first of all, have they been actively churning out hits for the last, I don't know, 30 years? Why are we picking on a band whose heyday was 45 years ago? What did Duran do to you? No, you're punting. Remember, you told them to. Michael, what do you want, dude? What do you want? You want to like have some antagonistic back and forth with me? I don't care, Michael. You want to hang out and you're a Yankee fan? That's fine. But it's not about you. And that's what's wrong with you fans. The self-centeredness is ridiculous. It's not about you on this channel, dude. It's not about your team. Stop. All right? Good grief. Anyway.
There's the 1-2. Line to right center field. There's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw.
Scott, can I get through one game without somebody not misinterpreting something I'm saying or taking something I'm saying and making out to be like the worst case scenario in their own mind? For Christ's sake, last night I had to go with this. I wasn't talking to you, Scott. I didn't know. Or are you a Yankee fan? Are you a Yankee fan? Maybe I was. I don't know. I just please. All right. I just want to call a game and have some fun with some folks. All right. If you're coming in fans of other teams, that's fine. But we're not going to make your team the subject of our game. Okay? It ain't happening. That's all. It's pretty simple. Otherwise, you're welcome here. We can crack jokes. We can tease each other. But it ain't about your team on my channel, okay? Especially your team. We are in the top of the ninth. Jacob Stallings is on the pinch hit. His first plate appearance for the Orioles, at least this time around. 34 years old. He had a cup of coffee with the Rockies. Hit 143 with 6 RBI. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Latz is still on the mound. He's looking to finish out the ball game. He's on 32 pitches. Check swing on a high pitch, and Stallings gets rung up by the first base ump. 1 down. Yeah, go ahead, John. Folks, if you want to curse for the rest of the ball game, feel free. Just don't do it to each other in an insulting way. If you want to curse about how things are going, go right ahead. You deserve it. This has been a pretty ugly affair. Kobe Mayo is up to pinch hit. And he looks at a called strike. 0-1 on Mayo. Uncle Daddy. Hilarious. All right, how about this? Since we all have freedom of speech, fuck you, Uncle Daddy. How you doing? How are the binoculars?
Nice binoculars.
I mean, if you're going to go that route. 1-1 pitch is upstairs to Mayo, 2-1.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
All right. 2-1 on Mayo. That's ball 3. Got a hitter's count. Down 8 in the 9th. BW's got some things to do today. Let's wrap her up. Swing and a miss. Full count. Oh, God. Charm City Chat, folks. Why did I come up with that name? I don't know sometimes. But then again, we've got some non-Charm City folks here, don't we? Here's a swing and a miss from Mayo. For the second out, Mayo out on strikes as a pinch hitter. One more out to go, and this series is going to be tied with a rubber game coming up tomorrow night. Tomoyuki Sagano against Nathan Eovaldi, who's making his first start off the disabled list. So we're hoping that he is going to be on a pitch count and maybe not up to speed. That would be good for us. Meanwhile, Sagano been giving up too many home run balls lately. Ramon Arias swings and misses on an 0-1 pitch, and the Orioles are down to their final strike. No more Sanchez behind the plate. That's the only thing I can say, but I had already said that 5 games ago. But again, if we win with him behind the plate, we did it in spite of that fact, not because of it. He does not help this team when he's catching. He only hurts. And it's a recipe for failure. And to implement it into your lineup card. It's one thing like in a pinch, like the other day he had to catch because Trump got hurt. Ground ball to third. Arias will be thrown out. And this ball game is over. Latz comes in relief and finishes out the ball game, and he will get credit for a save, despite the fact that the Rangers win easily 10-2. It's a 3-inning save for Latz, and all he did was give up 2 hits and no walks. 0. I mean, Latz was arguably tougher to get something off of than deGrom. deGrom, we got 5 hits and a walk, averaged a base runner per inning, and scored twice. Latz, 3 innings, 2 base runners, and nothing on the board. So the Orioles dropped back down to 11 games under 500. We were looking ahead at the 11 games we have before the All-Star break, and we're hoping to go 8-3, no less than 7-4. Well, guess what, folks? Now it has to be 7-2 and no less, or 8-2 and no less than 7-3. Really only wanted to lose 3, if not 4 games all the way up to the All-Star break. We gave one of those away tonight. However, when you look at the schedule and the pitching that we're going to be facing, this was always going to be one of the tougher ones to take. We still have a chance to win the series tomorrow, have some momentum as we head out to Atlanta for the weekend. But Sagano has got to improve. He has not looked very good the last couple of innings out there, especially just hanging some pitches that have gotten crushed for home runs. He's got to keep the ball in the yard, and there are some sluggers in this Rangers lineup. You got to be careful. Okay, John. Look, again, I said as long as you're going to sit there and say that about one of our players, dude, not only am I removing the comment, like, you're done for the night, all right, bud? Like, what are you doing? You don't say that about one of our players. What the hell's wrong with you? You don't use that language like that. What are you doing, dude? You had a chance and you blew it. I'm sure that would be accepted over on the Yankee live stream. But no, you don't call one of our guys that name. Sorry. And I'm sure you wouldn't want it happening from a fan of another team on a channel for a team you root for. So I got a feeling you're capable of understanding why I did what I just did there, bud. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. 10 runs, 14 hits, no errors for Texas. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Baltimore. The Rangers left 10 men on base. We left 5. Gunnar and Simeon had a steal for each team, respectively. Sanchez, the only home run for Baltimore. Osuna hit his first major league home run off of Matt Bowman. That's kind of when you knew it wasn't going to be our night, that home run ball. That's when I was like, okay, we got deGrom out of the game, or close to it, I guess. No, he wasn't out of the game at that point, but whatever. You just knew. This guy. Tomorrow night, again, it's going to be Sagano against Eovaldi. Same start time, 7:50 p.m. Eastern for folks there on the East Coast. And, yeah, we need to win. That's all there is to it. I think I need to get the hell out of here. How did Trump get the concussion? I think Trump has a back problem. I don't think Trump is it's Maverick Hanley who's got a concussion. Royal PETA. Chadwick Trump has got a lower back strain. Okay, it's a lower back strain, and I think it happened after taking a swing during that first and only at bat he had in that last game he was in. All right. Any other questions, folks? You all caught up? You won the money back that you lost on the Yankees. Sounds healthy, Michael. I really don't condone that sort of thing. If it's your your thing, feel free to do it, but I'm not going to encourage it. I have a pretty hard line stance on all that, so it's fine. I don't judge people for participating in such things, but I'm not going to perpetuate or condone or make it a comfortable place for people to sit and track their bets. That's not what the channel's about. But I understand. I get it. People have bets on their mind. I get it. All right, folks. Drugs are bad, okay? Folks, drugs are bad. Addictions are bad, too. And it takes one to know one. I'm not here sitting on no soapbox. I got plenty of vices, okay? Okay? You're fine, Uncle Daddy. Come on, folks. Everybody is okay. Hey, look at Melanie. The wet hair look is back. We've got like a denim-y looking shirt on. Yeah, that was ugly. I tell you what, this team... This team, I'm telling you, the emotional pendulums I've been going through for about 2 weeks here, trying to figure out, can this team come back, or is this team just teasing me? Every day I keep flip-flopping. But one thing I know for sure is that Sanchez behind the plate, it's just not going to happen. There's too many other obstacles we got to get over. We still got to wait to get reinforcements in this rotation. We still got to hope Mancelino kind of learns on the job here and gets a little more, a better rate of good decision making out there. There's other things that have to go right too, but there's no fixing Sanchez's defense. It's not fixable. He's not going to suddenly figure it out at this age. It's fundamentally unsound. His ability to block pitches, not right there for him to easily receive. And I'm sick and tired of watching it. It's like just throwing caution to the wind when you know. It's like getting on the elevator and like when you know you're over the weight limit and going, well, let's just see. Let's just see if we can still get up to the 8th floor. We'll try it. It's like, you know. Oh, this is another night where Jim Palmer has to do a wrap-up show by himself talking to Melanie with nobody else left in the ballpark. This is always depressing to me. Let Palmer be the first to go home. He's a legend. Let him get a good night's sleep. You got him out here wrapping this garbage up tonight. Nobody wants this. Hey, look at Michael bringing up the Yankees for a change. Gosh. Surely there's a Yankee live something on somewhere, right? You guys never stop yapping, right? There's a podcast. There's a radio show call-in. Somebody's talking through a frickin' old, like, aluminum can and a string to somebody. Like, come on. Really? All right. I think I need to get out of here, folks. It's been a rough night.
Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was. Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was.
Yep. All right. I'm headed to watch the slow kid with the bunk beds behind him. Hey, you're talking about... Hey, Daddy, how about how about you cool it a little bit, all right? You're talking about Fitz, and why are you calling him slow? That's insulting. Not only have you made an insult, you've made an insult to somebody who I consider a friend, okay? You've annoyed me enough. Goodbye. Hey, folks, here's a idea. Don't be a jerk, okay? Just a little bit of advice. Don't be a jerk. Look, it's one thing to react to somebody who's trying to razz you. If you want to, throw some shade back, I'm all about it. That's how I operate. If somebody is going to, poke at me, I'll poke back, sure. What the hell did Fitz ever do to you, buddy? For you to be insulting a friend of mine like that. He's a young man. He's just graduated high school. He puts a lot of time and effort into calling games, and he's learning. I wish I had the mindset at his age to be doing what he's trying to do right now. So why don't you give him a chance to, if you don't think he's calling games well enough or whatever it is you're insulting him about, why don't you let him grow into what he's doing? He's leaps and bounds ahead of me when I was his age, okay? Anywho, I better get out of here before somebody else ticks me off, because obviously I'm sensitive. This was a crappy ball game, and we got our butts spanked, so... BW is going to do the smart thing and sign off as soon as right about now. Let me see if there's somewhere I can send you. And again, folks, look, look, what is it? Are we in a contest? Like, who's the best jerk? It is possible to be funny without making jokes at other people's expense. Just so you know. Or if you do throw somebody under the bus, if you put them in the dunk tank, make sure that they're kind of in it with you and that they know that you're not picking on them. Because, yeah, I like to tease some people here in the chat, but guess what? We've developed a relationship. There's a level of comfort and trust that they can bust my balls and I can bust some balls back. All right? But when you come in and just start insulting people that haven't done a damn thing to you, how do you think I'm going to react to that? You think I'm going to support you in that kind of attitude? No. Grow up. Be good to others, okay? Like, that should be your default. We have a place to channel all of our frustrations, okay? It's called sports. That's what it's so therapeutic for. Take your frustrations out on an umpire. Take your frustrations out on Juan Soto if he's pissing you off for some reason. Do that. Everybody else in here, we're just a bunch of regular folk trying to get by in this crazy life. Life ain't easy, okay? Don't insult people for no frickin' reason, all right? All right, I'm out of here. I wish I didn't have to go out on something like that. It would be nice to segue to something positive, but I got nothing. I guess we can just listen to this one more time, and then I'll be on my way.
There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field, there's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting.
And this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Good night, everybody.